Much research has been carried out into, and a great many books written about, the symbols used by Nazi ideology. The results of that research have clearly revealed that the mystic mythology we have been looking at constituted the basis of the ideology. The best-known Nazi symbol is the swastika, the symbol of the party itself. Yet the swastika was not the party's own discovery, neither was it a new discovery at all. This pagan symbol, frequently used by Adolf Lanz in his magazine Ostara, was adopted by the Nazis who followed the magazine and was chosen as their official symbol. In the years that followed, Nazi officers who totally identified with that symbol would use it everywhere, from wall decorations to signet rings. The ceremonies in which ancient pagan culture was revived with such perversion were turned into giant rituals. A war between the dwarves and the giants constituted an important part of the legend of Atlantis. Giant structures were therefore erected. German artists were made to build giant statues. Hitler's architects designed this area in which 500,000 people could stage rallies. Hitler would spend time in front of the models of giant residences which filled his dreams and perpetuated his dreams of Atlantis. A model of a 220-meter giant dome planned to be erected in Berlin. As the Nazis erected their giant residences, statues, and stadiums on the one hand, on the other, they began to translate their dark ideologies into life. The idea of the widest ranging and most ruthless slaughter in the history of the world was about to be put into practice. The alleged scientific theory behind that genocide had been put forward a century before. We have so far seen how Nazism was based on a pagan belief. However, the Nazis claimed that their ideology was supported by modern science. The element which most encouraged them in that regard was Darwin's theory of evolution. Darwinism, which is still today regarded as a scientific opinion by some people, was actually nothing more than a repetition of a series of claims made by atheist philosophers in ancient Greece. Darwin's views concerning human beings and human races in particular were totally compatible with superstitious pagan beliefs. According to Darwin's twisted claim, man was a species of animal, and the only way for him to progress was through conflict. Again, according to Darwin, the human races were at different levels of evolution, and conflict was inevitable. Scientific discoveries would later reveal that these claims were entirely false. But these discoveries had not yet been made at the beginning of the 20th century. It was on this foundation of ignorance that the Nazis' unstoppable rise took place.